Okay, so here's the deal. I missed out doing the blog yesterday because of technical difficulties at the place where I was staying, plus I was having troubles with my computer and all kinds of grief. It was a real pain, and so I wasn't able to get it posted. So today I'm going to post stuff from yesterday. So you'll see this clip. Right after this clip, you'll see some of the highlights from yesterday. And then after that, you'll see some highlights from today. And maybe I'll split it into two so that there's two separate ones. And then at the end of that one, you'll see the little clip that I recorded last night. And then I'll finish it off with another clip that I will record in a little while. So that's what you are going to see today. Hopefully I'll make up for all the mistakes that I made yesterday. Yeah, it shouldn't be too long. There's also a video clip that I'm going to be loading. Yesterday I recorded while I was driving because the road was so long and straight that I just thought I'd record it just so you could see what it's like. The section of road that you're seeing is probably about almost an hour's drive. Obviously I speeded up significantly because you're not going to sit down and watch a straight road for an hour. So you're going to see an hour's drive in about a minute and a half. So that's what that's all about. Alright, so here's installment number 1 of the day 7 of my trip. I'm out here a couple hours out of Reno, and I am in the desert big time. I will show you a little bit of it in a second. And it has been hot. We're in the high 30s again today, and so that's pretty toasty. But this is just completely different driving than anything I've done so far. It is straight and flat. It's like driving from Regina to Winnipeg, but it's 39 degrees and there's desert and scrub brush instead of wheat and barley fields. So, but the highway is just as straight as could be. But I mean, the speed limit is 70 miles an hour, and so you can make good time if that's worth anything. It's actually not such a bad drive because it's something different than I've done in the last several days. So anyways, that's where I'm at. I'll show you a little of the scenery. So you can see that this is a pretty deserty type area. You can see that the highway here is just as straight as could be, and it goes like that for miles. I've had the cruise control on and driving in 6th gear all morning, so that's kind of the terrain I'm in today. So I mean, it's cool in its own way, or hot in its own way, or yeah. Okay, so I just made a quick stop in this small town called Eureka, oddly enough. I wonder how many Eurekas there are in the United States. Probably quite a few. Anyways, I just made a quick stop. I'm about 80 miles away from my destination, and so I should be able to knock that off pretty quick because it's fast today. The speed limit is 70 miles an hour, and so I can really cruise and make good time. So anyways, not much to report on today. Kind of a boring day, actually, really. So anyways, more on that later on. Okay, so tonight I'm doing my blog outside on my little cabin on the picnic table. It's a beautiful evening here. It was really hot all day, but it's cooled off now. It's probably down to about 26 or 27, which is pretty comfortable, and so it's a beautiful evening. Just to give you a little bit of a recap of today. Today was a different sort of a day for sure, different than all the other days. Today I traveled fast, and I traveled far, and I traveled straight. The road was very straight today. There was times when the road, as far as I could see, was just dead straight, and I basically put it in 6th gear, 75 miles an hour, and put the cruise control on and left it like that for an hour straight. Well, until you get to the next town, basically. And there was a couple of mountain passes though, so it broke it up nicely. So the good thing about that is after traveling down the coast and through the mountains yesterday and everything else, it's not so bad to all of a sudden have a little bit of straight highway. That works well into the program. So even though it was really straight and could be considered boring, it was kind of nice to be able to set the cruise and just kind of almost relax for a little while. And you don't always have to be, fully focused every minute of the day like you do when you're driving through the mountains or something like that. When you're driving down straight highway, it just takes a little bit less of your concentration. Not that you don't need to stay focused, you do. Anyways, so it was a pretty boring day actually. I took a little video. I'll put that together probably and throw that on the blog. I don't really have much to say. I think I said it all yesterday. If you endured my big long blog yesterday, that's excellent. I don't have any real life lessons to talk about today or any funny jokes, but probably tomorrow. I'll save it all up for tomorrow. I didn't really meet anybody too weird today, but I don't know. Did I mention it was hot today? Yeah, it's been hot the last couple of days. I mean, it was, the cold, the lowest temperature there was today was probably 34, 35, and the highest was probably 39. And so throughout the course of the whole drive today it was pretty hot. And when you stop for a rest on the highway and there's no cover whatsoever and it's 38 degrees and you're sitting on the side of the highway and it's ringing, it's so hot. I mean, you just rest for a little while, you take a drink of your lukewarm water, and away you go and keep going. Thankfully tonight it has cooled off nicely. That makes it really nice. So tomorrow I am heading off up to Salt Lake City, and I think to a little town called Lyman or something after that. I'll post the map so you can see where I'm going if you care. And but I'm having a great old time. Me and Victory are getting along just fine, and everybody's cooperating nicely. And you heard if you read my Facebook thing about the guy at the gas station today, and that was kind of weird, but apparently he didn't want my business, so he sent me away, which is totally fine. I am eager to try Gordon Denotter's little trick. I filled up twice since I got that information. Both times it didn't ask for my zip code. So I'm hoping that tomorrow when I fill up that it asks me for the zip code, because I'm dying to give that a try. Because if it does, that would be a great way, because that's always been an issue when I travel down and ask for your stupid zip code. Although I did come up with another idea, and that would be to bring an old expired Visa card, and when they ask for the Visa card, you give them the old expired one, and then when you come in to pay, you use the proper one. And that's just a way around, because I mean, handing off your Visa card to some guy in a gas station while you fill up your vehicle, sketchy at best, right? So yeah, so that's the deal with that. So okay, I'll stop talking. That's it for today. Over and out.